Recently, Launders made a tweet about KZ coming back to CS2. We posted KZ Grotto. I played it, wanted to make a video about it. Also check out Launders' newest video about Thera, where he interviews FM Pone. So this is gonna be more of a waffle video, because I played the map and I think it's a very, very beautiful map. This should be obvious at first glance. Look at the luscious water, the luscious green. I mean, the whole setting is beautiful, even some darker spots there. It's fun as well, it's not so difficult. It's on the shorter side. I think the run I show in this video took about like 6 minutes or something, with some fails, and I cut out more failures of mine. But it's not a long map, and I just had a lot of fun exploring it, to be honest. It's something new, something fresh, beautiful location. It also has a bonus room and a long jump room, both of which are very beautiful. And like I said, I had a huge fun just exploring it and finding new areas and going to the next area. So I'm gonna play it as a warm-up for some time to come, I think, because it's very fun. It has a nice variety of jumps. It's not too difficult, like I said, and there's something here for everyone. Like there's even some ladders, some easier ladders though. When I first started KZ, I didn't come across ladders for a long time, and I was afraid of ladders. And I think it's good you come in contact with ladders some earlier than I did, because they're not so difficult, and if you have some easier ladders, then you already feel comfortable jumping off those ladders, and then you're not gonna be scared of different ladders when more difficult ladders come your way, and you don't have to skip the whole map because you aren't able to perform the ladders. So that's very cool. Also, there's a surf on the map. I really enjoy that. I think surfing is very fun, like having like a small ramp here and there. New KZ maps, very fun. It's, like I said, it's nice variety and refreshing. Loads of different jumps. Also something that's very important to me, and something that is very important to me is that it plays well on vanilla settings, because I like KZ on vanilla. Red Moon, the creator of the level, said it's an easy map on classic KZ settings and a medium map on vanilla settings. I think it's still somewhat easy on vanilla. At least the main stage is somewhat easy on vanilla. And there are maybe 2 or 3 hard jumps, I'd say, but in general it's still quite an easy map, even on vanilla. I'm a huge fan of vanilla settings, and I love playing on vanilla settings, and you'll see me flying around in the run with noclip, because this is just in an offline server. So there's no plugins to teleport me around or stuff like that. I'll just cheat and just have cheats turned on. Also, at the end of this video, I'll have in the description as well, I'll have a small config file for you. You can execute to make setting up your own server a little bit easier. Nothing big, just like the time and turning cheats on and stuff like that, but just a handy config so you can have all the settings basically with just one command, just by executing the config file. So I'm playing this on vanilla, and I like playing every map on vanilla. I also like playing maps like in one run. So I like maps where you fall down in a reasonable way. There are maps where if you fall down all the way. And that's not fun to me, because I don't teleport around, or you're forced to noclip if you don't want to replay the whole map. So it's nice that this map has like some areas where if you fall down, you can just restart a couple jumps and you don't lose your whole progress. That's very nice as well. I really like the romanticism of vanilla. It's the same as in matchmaking, so everything you do here is possible in matchmaking as well. And you practice for matchmaking, basically. It's the same thing. So that's a very romantic idea, that it's basically the same, like it's normal. So there are no cheat codes, no little tricks, and I understand that you're more limited in technique when using vanilla, and there are not as many tricks, especially surrounding ladders, that you can do. Nonetheless, I like vanilla very much, because it's just the ease of use. Like, it's just plug and play. You don't have to, like, I can just start this up and then set the round time to 60 and turn on health regeneration so I don't die or fall damage, and I can just play and enjoy the map. And I don't have to, I don't know, change some things, enable pre-strafing, or change the air acceleration so letters work differently or stuff like that. Also, the whole thing is universal. So like if I'm playing on vanilla, there's no discussion about settings or stuff. Like it may not be the best settings to enable all the cool movement techniques that are enabled on classic KZ, but it's in call to authority basically by saying like, okay, we just do it because that's the way Valve decided we do it, and everybody's on the same page there, and there's no discussion about settings, or you're on this server and this thing works, or you're on this server and this thing doesn't work. It's like a level playing field basically, and it's universal. Everybody has the same thing. Everybody can compare very easily. The border of entry is super small because you can just like download the map, just start the game, and jump around. And that's the beauty of it. The simplicity is something I really enjoy about it. So I was afraid I'm gonna run out of things to waffle about, but I think I've talked quite a while. I hope you weren't bored. Definitely check out the map. It was huge fun, especially the bonus room for me was very fun. It's always a joy to explore some more after you finish the main stage, maybe once or twice, and then you want something new, and then there's the bonus, and I'm not going to spoil the whole thing for you, so explore for yourself. There even is a QR code on the map to explain how to do ladder gliding. So overall, the mapper Red Moon thought of everything. I'm linking the workshop page in the description. Also the config I talked about, I'm going to show you real quick how to do that. So to create a small CFG you can execute when playing KZ Grotto, you're gonna go into your local files, browse your local files. It's basically your Steam Apps Common Counter-Strike Global Offensive folder. You go to Game, CSGO, and into the CFG folder. And there you're gonna create a new text document. And you're gonna name it whatever you want. But this is what you name it is what you're gonna have to type in game later. So I'm gonna call this my vanilla KZ, like the small, and not .txt but .cfg. You don't have to worry about this. You can still edit it. Oh, yeah. Let's remove the second one. So now you're gonna edit it with an editor of your choice. I'm using Notepad++, but the normal editor works just fine. And then you can paste the commands from the description into that, save, and you're done here basically. Just to give you a short overlook over what these commands do. This is clear. This just clears your console. You don't have to include that. SV cheats 1 puts the cheats to 1, MP round time 60 puts the round time to 60, so you have 60 minutes to play. SV regeneration force on makes it so your HP regenerate. SV fall damage scale 0 makes it so the fall damage is multiplied by 0 and therefore always 0, so you don't get fall damage. Bind and noclip binds noclip to your N key, so you can just noclip around in case you fail and you want to fly back. You don't have to use this if N is bound to something else. Just a very useful command, just a very useful bind in my experience. CL draw only death notices 1 makes it so you only draw your crosshair basically and none of the other HUD. This is just for visuals because it's nicer without all of the HUD, but you don't have to use it of course. MP restart 1, so the changes, especially the round time change, comes into play, and then just this draws this into your console. These lines writes these lines into your console, so you know everything worked the way it was intended to. So now in game, after downloading the map, adding it, subscribing to the map in the workshop, visiting the workshop down here, you're gonna load into the map, choose your team, and type into the console exec my vanilla KZ. And the game will restart in 1 second, and that also shows vanilla KZ config loaded, so everything worked as intended. I don't have a HUD anymore. I can no-clip around, cheats are on, I don't get fall damage. Keep in mind, you can also use these commands on their own. You don't have to create an exec, you can just type them in by hand. Don't worry about that. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you very much for watching till the end. Leave a like and subscribe, and see you in the next one.